Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to HillaryCowart, the Magic Man's balloon tutorials. We're going to continue on with our Halloween style stuff. I apologize that I haven't got this the diagram in the back completed yet. I ran out of black sheets here, and across the top you can still see some. I have been busy, but we're going to continue on with our Halloween decorations. And what we have a zombie. Now this, we can count it up. This is a 1 260 gray balloon, 1 5-inch round sandstone, and this equal another 260 gray, a 260 blue, and a 260 red. Now purposefully, he's missing part of an arm over here and missing a foot over here. So that's done by design. You can see he's also kind of bloody. He's been beat up. So we're going to go ahead and make this. Now as far as starting it off, we're going to start off by making a head like I made one time in the past. And we're going to leave about 8 inches uninflated. Always squeeze it, get as much air down as you can, so this is kind of a saw. Come in about 1 inch and make a pinch twist. This will be an ear. Coming over about 3.5 inches with just a round sausage. And make another pinch twist. This will be the other ear. Folding across the same distance as here to here. Hold it over. Just like so. Okay, should look like this. I'm going to take one more just like these two. Pinch it off. Fold it over. Now you'll have top of the head. Right here's where the eyes are going to be, and down here will be the mouth. Now we've got to make the cheeks. We're going to use about 1 inch, 1.25 round balloon, a pinch twist, about another 1 inch, 1.25. Whatever you did over here, you want to do over here. Hold it over and wrap it around. This gives his cheeks and his nose, top of the head. We're going to pinch this off. Hold on to here. You don't want this to run out because you have to blow it up again. Tie this off. We're doing a lot of movement on this, and if you don't tie it, it may come untied, and there's nothing worse than having part of a head go deflated while you're trying to do this. Set this down. We're going to let a lot of air out of this. We only want about 1 inch or 1.25 inches still inflated. 2.5 fingers, maybe a little less. And we want the air to be in both, out of both sides of this. Okay? And the reason being, we'll be able to tuck this under here. Here's your mouth area. Here's where your eyes are going to be. You're going to come under the chin and pull some of that balloon back into here. It's a little bit difficult doing this without it popping. You want a piece of that balloon, this balloon here, up here. And just let it sit for a second while you blow up one of your sandstones. You can use white for this. I'm only blowing this up about a little bit bigger between a ping pong ball and a baseball size. So it is really small. And the reason for that, you want to be able to divide this in half, just like so, and come up with 2 eyes. We're going to grab this piece that we stuck in the top from the neck and wrap it around the eyes. And That'll give him some really big, menacing looking eyes. Okay? We'll set this down, and now we're going to do the body. We're going to use a red shirt. For here, I'm going to leave about 4 inches uninflated, maybe 5 fingers. My fingers are about 3/4 inch across. And then squeeze it. Squeeze some of that air down. So you won't really have that. You're going to have about 2.5 to 3 inches. 2-pinch twist. This will be the sleeve of an arm. We want a short sleeve shirt, so 4 fingers and make a sausage. The neck, 2-pinch twist. We're going to come down, body, down, back up, down again, the same size, and you're going to roll this one in through between here, just like that. You have like a bird body when it's hanging down. You want to take this, bring it back up to the top, and the same length as these, just like this. This will give him a good and bloated zombie body. Come across here about the same distance, and you will make another pitch twist. Now you may have to let some of this hair out, depends on how much you actually got in it. Now you do that, you just pinch a little bit, take a little air out. And you want to keep about enough to make another pinch twist. I find that to be about 3/4 inch double, whatever you made on the other arm. Kind of do it there as well. Sometimes this can be the hardest part, is tying that knot back off. And we'll go ahead and tie this arm right here. Even though we're only going to use one sleeve and put an arm, we want both of them sticking out there. You don't have to. Let's take a blue 260 balloon. It doesn't really matter. We're going to leave about a 5 or 6 inch tail on the end of it. Here we can take and make 2-pinch twists. Just like that. This is going to be a leg. Fold it over just like this. Squeeze the air out. Get it back in. Now he's got a bent leg. Come up here. We're going to make 2 butt cheeks. 2-pinch twists. Just like this. Pick this back up and come in here between 2 of these. So you want to separate these out by 2. Stick this in. And just slowly squeeze. And it's more difficult than it looks. It really is. Especially if you've got it fairly snug. Sometimes it doesn't want to go. You just have to convince it that that's what it wants to do. Again, I always plan on putting one foot. Squeeze all this back down to his legs, right where it should be. Give it a gentle twist. Bring this one at whatever angle you want to. Come down. We will go ahead and make him where he has lost his foot, but not his leg. Doesn't matter if this is all twisted up and weird looking. Again, we're making the zombie. Before we put the head on, we're going to go ahead and make his arm and his hand. His arm, his hand, and one foot. This really doesn't matter how much you leave here, because we're not going to use all of it. We'll tie this on here for an elbow. He's got a short sleeve shirt on. We'll come here, just like this, and we'll make a couple fingers, just like this. Get this off. Hang on to it. Make sure you make your ties. And this one here has got a lot more balloons to it. It would be a shame if you lost it because you didn't tie it off. I'm going to make a foot and an ankle here. Now, I simply come down about a finger. Now we can make a pinch twist and a loop. Take this, get rid of it. Again, if he's all twisted up, more the better, because then he looks like a zombie. We can take the head, stick it right on his shoulders, and a little bit of artwork. We'll make his two eyes, here and here, and let's add some gore. We're simply going to take and put some lines on him, anywhere he's got exposed flesh, you know, just kind of beat up and cut, and he just hasn't really taken care of himself. All right, my friends. Oh, you know what? He's been up a while. Let's give him some red eyes. Here we are, my friends. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, follow, and even subscribe if you like. And I look forward to seeing you in the future. Please let me know what you think. Have a wonderful evening.